Yeah, congratulations on making it to the semifinals. How did you end up celebrating the news?
My wife and I had dinner with Grant and Nico, and Brittany actually came with us as well. And we all just sort of celebrated each other. Yeah, had some really good food. That was pretty much it.
You've done so much throughout your career. What made you want to be a part of American Song Contest?
Just to entertain and perform on a large scale, NBC obviously a huge network, and American Song Contest is a huge new show. My purpose, I really believe in life, is just to entertain and entertain as many people as I possibly can. Hopefully, brighten up their day a little bit, help them forget about the rest of the world. And so, to do that on a large scale like American Song Contest, sign me up. I love it. I live for this stuff.
Your single "Field of Love" is a song that the world needs right now. Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind it and why you think it represents your home state?
I think it represents the home state just because of Colorado is about good energy, spreading good energy and getting outdoors and getting back to nature. And I think a lot of that, when you do that, you feel that sort of you kind of get grounded again, and you feel that fresh air, and that you see the sunshine, and you're out with nature. That really kind of brings back life into people. And I think that's what I've tried to do with Field of Love is to bring back that love, and those positive energies and those positive emotions. I just don't think we get enough nowadays. I always say, like, the show Ted Lasso, like, the world needs more Ted Lasso. That's what we need. We don't need any more Squid Game. So I tried to do that with Feel the Love. And a larger part of the inspiration was just what makes me feel good to be alive, which is traveling and going on these adventures and these tropical destinations with my wife. A lot of this comes through in the music video, actually, which we'll be putting out in a couple weeks. But it's basically just vacation footage of us. We went to Greece. We went island hopping all through Greece. We went to Cannes. In France, we went to Belize. So that those things light me up, and those adventures make me feel good to be alive. And I just wanted to share that message and hopefully spread some love while doing it.
You definitely did. Family has been a running theme throughout your career, and you got to share the stage with your siblings and close friends. How much more special is that performance because of that? And how much comfort does that bring you knowing that you're on the stage with people you know, love, and trust?
It's amazing. I only want to work with people that I think very, very highly of, and that I love to be around, and that have good energy just to be around. And my family is a large part of that, but I also have amazing friends. My producers are the Fund, and they were on guitars and bass. That they were there with me, and my brother-in-law is on drums. So it's very special to have them. It definitely brings me comfort knowing that I got that strong support back there. But at the end of the day, it's all about going through life with people that I genuinely love to be around, and keeping any sort of negative attitude, negative energy far away. So I surround myself with people that are similar minded in that spreading the love and having good energy always. And my family definitely is part of that.
Yeah, something that I love about this show is it highlights these fantastic songwriters from across the country. Of all the songs that you've heard in the competition thus far, if you could choose one that you wish you wrote, which would it be, and why?
I think Tyler's song 17, he represents Tennessee. That's probably one of the best ones. I'm also a huge fan of Christian from Puerto Rico. I love Loco. I think Loco is so good. Like, I would love to go on tour with that guy and, like, just get out there and jam with him on that song. That song is amazing.
During the pandemic, you've been busy writing and directing screenplays. How have those experiences made you a stronger musical artist, and vice versa?
It's really just about the collaboration between the two. With music, I think when I was going through R5, it was like we were really held tight on, like, what we wanted and what we wanted to sound like, rather than being collaborative with these professional songwriters and music video directors and whatnot. We were really, like, we wanted it to be such a certain way. Now I think making my own things and being, like, at the head of the ship, for lack of a better term. I think I'm just more collaborative, and I realize I love that part about the entertainment industry, filmmaking specifically, is, it takes like 500 people to make a huge motion picture, and that's just so cool that everyone's coming together and trying to be the best they can be at the same time to make an amazing shot, amazing scene happen, amazing film happen. Um, so I think it's just that collaboration that I've really learned, to appreciate over the years, and I really try to implement that, like working on the show, working with the creative team on the staging and the lighting and just the whole concept of the performance. That was such a collaborative process, and we really worked good together. And I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, that's a perfect segue to this next question. But you deliver such a show-stopping performance that included
Thank you.
dancing. We see you diving into the crowd. Can you tell us a little bit about the vision that you had for this performance and bringing it to life?
Yeah, so I talked with the creative team. We talked on Zoom for about 30 minutes, and I basically just told them, what I'm all about as a person and what I want to represent as an artist, and what I want to bring to the world, which is, love and positivity and good vibes. And I want people to leave the performance feeling better than they did before. So we just really focused on that energy, bright colors, high energy, just really full on entertainment. And as far as like the dancing, I just knew the song has such a strong dance groove, and it's so fun, it's so high energy. I knew I wanted to dance. I knew I didn't want to be stuck behind an instrument. Coming from Dancing with the Stars and Glee, where I've learned and I've done a fair amount of dancing, I really wanted to bring that to my performance, because I felt like most of these artists are probably going to just be playing their music and singing. I just wanted to stand out a little bit, and so I figured a little salsa, little samba in there would help me do that.
Yeah. How early on did you know that you were closing the show? And did that bring any added pressure?
A little bit, yeah. All week long, I was like, "Gosh, I hope I'm not last," because I just didn't want to have to sit around and like wait to go on stage. And after the first rehearsal, one of the producers was like, "I think we're gonna close with that," and I was like, "No." In retrospect, it was a huge honor, because I really feel like me and the guys and my sister, I feel like we really brought the house down with our
Yeah.
performance. And so for the producers and for NBC to be like, yes, this is what we want to finish the show on, because we want to go out with a bang. I'm very, very grateful that they thought of me for that. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had so much fun. It definitely was worth it in the end to go last.
Yeah, you've set the bar so high for yourself. Have you started thinking about how you're going to top your last performance? Is there anything that you can tease from what fans can expect from your semifinal performance?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're definitely gonna try. We really went out with a bang.
Yeah.
We threw everything. We had confetti. We had huge lights. We had an amazing stage. We had pyro, lasers. So we're definitely gonna try to raise that bar. I don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but we're gonna figure out a way. Maybe I'll be in a harness and I'll go flying around the room or something.
Well, I have one final question for you. There's so many different facets to your talent. As we look ahead to the rest of 2022, what can fans expect from you?
So for the rest of the year, I'm going to be, obviously I'm doing the show, and I'm going to go as far as I possibly can. When the show's done, we'll be having new music out, new music coming out for myself, as well as a music video for Feel the Love. And so last year we talked a little bit. I did Aliens on Halloween. I wrote and directed a short
Yeah.
film, and so that's been doing the festival circuit, the film festival circuit. We've had a lot of recognition for that, a couple awards as well. So from that, I'm going to be doing my first feature film, which
Cool.
I've written, and I'll be directing as well. And we're just sort of beginning talks with producers and talks with a couple actors to play the lead role. I'm going to be playing the best friend. So that'll be happening in the next 12 months, as well as I'll be out on tour with the Driver Era playing bass, and hopefully getting a tour of my own going this summer. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's what's on the horizon.